Okay, hi, welcome back. Here we go again. My name is Chris, and I'm doing my Space Marine. So here is my strip of heads. I kept the heads on the sprue. My last video I talked about them briefly. Let me show you how I do the heads, just in case. Thank you all for the great support that you've given me in the emails and the responses. You're all so positive and thankful, and it makes me happy to know that I'm helping everybody. So here we go. Here's the heads. Ink them just like you did all the other parts of the body. Brown ink. I use a liner brush. This one is probably the only instance where I would say go ahead and use a cheap brush, because it doesn't matter. I like it because you can twist the bristles upon themselves and it'll maintain its form and hold a lot of ink. When you ink into every little crevice on the body. I'm going to try and ink all these heads really quick, so I'm going to stop talking and focus on getting this done fast. So just watch and learn as I work here. I'm not a huge fan of this head, the one with the 4 little respirator things on the side of his helmet. Does anybody know why this one has 4? Is that any kind of a rank or anything? Versus any of the other guys? The guys with less respirators have less rank? I'm curious. I don't know much about these things really. As I said when I started this project, that I've only been painting myself, or playing the game really myself, for about 1.5 years. So I'm still learning, but I'm more than happy to share the stuff I've learned pretty quickly with all of you guys to get you through that toughest part of painting. This is probably the part where I would say most people leave the hobby quickly once they get into it, is the painting. It's hard. And you go to some of these places and you see all these dudes with beautifully painted models, and they think, oh, it's easy, anybody can paint. But how the hell do they paint? How do you do it? So rather than myself sitting there saying how easy it is, I decided to just start showing people that once you follow a few basic steps, it is kind of easy. Just pretty much kind of like painting by numbers. All you have to do is develop a steady hand. Please don't think that I'm sitting here talking down to you guys by saying that this is easy, because well, it can be. I'm talking too much. I'll shut up now. Let me see, I've got 1 done already. I need 4 more heads. So there's 1, 2. I'm not a big fan of this thing here, this viewfinder thing, because I have to come back and I'll probably paint that black, just because it'll annoy me if it's not painted separately from the helmet. And that's just extra work, which isn't really necessary for just a simple little tactical squad that's going to probably get wiped out in the first round of the game. I definitely pick and choose which of my models get more attention. You know, the ones that are going to be counted on to survive longer in the game, I'll put more time into. And eventually get back to some of these dudes. But this squad I need ASAP, because I've rewritten my army and I have to have this squad in it, this tactical squad. So I'm kind of getting this done as fast as I can. If you can see here, I didn't get that. I missed the flashing here in this guy, the mold line, as I've been informed by a couple of people. Thank you for the input. I've missed that mold line, so it kind of shows up there. I'll eventually come back and probably scrape that down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 heads. 1 more head. Right, okay. Usually the first time I touch a brush loaded with ink to the model will be in a spot that doesn't matter, like underneath the head. There's a few neck ridges. I'll put the ink on there first, and actually it will well up in there, and then I'll come back to that spot and keep pulling it off and putting it elsewhere. The brush is pretty good because you touch this liner brush to that big pool of ink on the bottom of the head, and it'll suck it up like a syringe, and then you can reposition and replace the ink elsewhere on the body. Alright, that's good enough for those heads. So those are the heads. Here's the arms. Here's the backpacks. That's about 5:40. I have like 30 seconds left. So I've got the arms, heads, and backpacks all inked. I've got the bodies done. And this guy, I've already taken out the backpack and assembled it. It's all highlighted, and the body is all highlighted with blazing orange and fiery orange. So he's ready. All you have to do now is put one of these heads on him, put the arms on him, and put a bolter in the hands. And I will videotape that part once I'm ready to go with it. So thanks for watching, and tune in soon for the next video. Bye-bye.